Welcome to Fix Up Season, the space where you grow without permission, heal without performance, and rise without apology. Now, if you're new here, I'm Auntie Jo, your healing assistant, your unprofessional therapist, and your favourite mentor you didn't know you needed. I talk all things healing, feeling, growing, unlearning, and choosing yourself. This is the space where we prioritise self-care, emotional honesty, and the kind of growth that doesn't need permission, so get comfortable, you're in good company. You're not here to prove you've healed. And I'm going to say that again so it lands in your chest. You're not here to prove you've healed. Healing isn't homework, is it? It's not something you hand in for marking. You're not going to get no certificates or extra grades or any Blue Peter badges. It's not something you show to people who never cared about your pain in the first place, because it's not a performance or presentation, and it's definitely not a badge. Your healing is yours. And it happens how it happens. Fast, slow, messy, quiet, loud, backwards, forwards. You're in the driver's seat. Nobody else gets to grade your journey. And listen, you can't forgive everybody and they won't all forgive you. Facts. And I promise you it's not failure. It's not nothing to say that you've grown enough or grown less. You're not stuck. It's just life. Some doors stay closed because they're supposed to. Some chapters end without closure because closure isn't a requirement for evolution. Yeah? Some people don't get access to the healed version of you. That's one thing to remember forever. And it's not cruelty. That's boundaries, babes. Whatever pattern or dynamic you're in, you are a part of it. Not in a blaming way, but in a very powerful way. Because without you, the pattern collapses, right? It only exists when you show up in it. If you change, it changes too. If you step back, it breaks. If you grow, it can't stay the same. So you're not powerless. You're not a pivot point. You are not a shift. You are the difference. But I know it won't always feel like you're in control of everything, because you're ever changing. And every version of you is going to bring new feelings, new people, new experiences and new lessons. Inevitably. Because you're growing with your own flow, right? So you learn new things. You need to be in spaces that can teach you more than what you already know at that point. And with every single shift in your life, you have no option but to adjust with it. You know what I mean? An adjustment feels how it feels, really. It can be uncomfortable. Sometimes it feels strange. It could be heavy. It's very much liberating. And sometimes it's all of it all at once. Yeah? You're not meant to glide through every transition with a smile. Like, that's totally impossible. You're going to feel how you feel in every single transition in your life. You're meant to feel it, to sit with it, to explore it with curiosity instead of fear. You will never experience your emotions the way you did before. You're not there anymore. You're not that version anymore. You're standing in a new place with a new height, a new perspective even, a new level of awareness. So think about that. You're reacting from a different attitude now. You're seeing things from angles you couldn't even see before. You're responding with wisdom you didn't even have before. You didn't even know you would have. You're choosing with clarity you earn through pain, reflection and growth. So of course things are going to feel different. Of course you feel different. You're not supposed to fit into the old version of yourself. You're supposed to outgrow that. You're not supposed to shrink back into the person you outgrew. You're not supposed to apologize for evolving. So allow yourself to evolve. Allow yourself to outgrow, to arise, to be misunderstood, to be questioned even. Let yourself be talked about. Let yourself be doubted. Because none of that stops your growth. None of that defines your healing. None of that determines your worth. You don't need permission ever. And you don't need validation. You won't need applause. And you won't need anyone to say, yes, you've healed, right? Or you've healed enough. Whoever has told you that you've done enough healing, or you've done enough to be able to love someone, or you just know that within yourself, right? You're not here to prove that you've healed. Who are you proving it to? Healing is a lifelong journey, because we're ever changing, ever evolving, ever doing different things, seeing things from different perspectives even. So you're here to live like someone who finally knows they deserve to. This is Fix Up Season. Take care of your mind, your heart and your boundaries. I'll see you in the next episode.